What if I told you there's an animal that lays eggs, but feeds its babies with milk? An animal with the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, the feet of an otter, and venom powerful enough to leave a grown man in agony. It sounds like someone took parts from different animals and stitched them together. A creature that shouldn't exist. A mistake of nature. Or perhaps one of its greatest mysteries. Meet the platypus. The animal that scientists once believed was a complete hoax. When European scientists first saw a preserved platypus in the late 1700s, they refused to believe it was real. Some thought it was a prank. Others suspected that someone had sewn a duck's bill onto the body of another animal. After all, how could such a bizarre creature possibly exist? A mammal with a duck's bill? It made no sense. Yet the impossible animal was real. And the more scientists studied it, the stranger it became. The platypus lives in the rivers and streams of eastern Australia. At first glance, it doesn't appear particularly impressive. It's small, shy, and spends much of its time hidden underwater. But beneath its unusual appearance lies one of the most extraordinary animals on Earth. Let's start with the biggest surprise. The platypus is a mammal. That means it has fur, warm blood, and feeds its young with milk. But unlike almost every other mammal, it lays eggs. Only a handful of mammals on Earth do this. Scientists call them monotremes. Ancient mammals that retain traits lost by nearly all others. It's as if the platypus carries secrets from a distant evolutionary past. And then there's its bill. It may look like a duck's beak, but it's actually one of nature's most sophisticated hunting tools. The platypus closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils when diving underwater. It can't see. It can't hear. Yet somehow, it hunts with astonishing accuracy. How? Because its bill can detect tiny electrical signals produced by the muscles of other animals. This ability is called electroreception. Imagine being able to sense invisible electrical fields around you. The platypus can do exactly that. It hunts in complete darkness, guided by electricity itself. But things get even stranger. Male platypuses possess venom. Hidden on their back legs are sharp spurs connected to venom glands. During breeding season, they can deliver painful stings to rivals. While the venom is rarely fatal to humans, the pain can be excruciating. Some victims describe it as one of the worst pains imaginable. And ordinary painkillers often provide little relief. A venomous mammal. How many animals can say that? Very few. Then there's the way platypuses raise their young. After laying eggs, the mother carefully curls around them to keep them warm. When the babies hatch, she produces milk. But unlike most mammals, she doesn't have nipples. Instead, the milk seeps through special areas of skin. The babies lick it from her fur. It's another bizarre detail in an already unbelievable story. Despite their strange abilities, platypuses are incredibly difficult to spot in the wild. They are mostly active during dawn and dusk. Quiet, secretive, and cautious. For many Australians, seeing one in its natural habitat is a rare and unforgettable experience. Perhaps the most fascinating thing about the platypus is that it reminds us how little we truly know about nature. We often assume the world fits neatly into categories: bird, mammal, reptile. But the platypus refuses to follow the rules. It breaks them. Again and again. It teaches us that evolution doesn't always create what we expect. Sometimes, It creates something extraordinary. The next time you hear someone say nature has no surprises left, remember the platypus. An egg-laying mammal. With a duck-like bill. Electrically guided hunting abilities. Venomous spurs. And a way of feeding its young unlike almost any other animal on Earth. A creature once dismissed as impossible. A creature scientists thought was fake. Yet one that has been quietly swimming through Australian rivers for millions of years. Proof that reality can be stranger than fiction. Duck high voltage. The platypus, nature's greatest mystery. Globe showing Asia-Australia fire.